Hello everybody, this is Dorn 6565 again, and apparently you can tell that it is New Year's Day that I'm recording this because everything started firing off fireworks. But today what we want to do is work on tinkers. So check my inventory to make sure my inventory is not empty. I thought I had emptied it out. Okay, so we're going to come over here and we're going to empty out my inventory. Most of my inventory I shall leave food in, and I also need to plant these oak saplings since I'm not running around. I'll do that while I'm going that direction. Right over there looks like a really good spot to start planting. So we're going to plant them. I just have kind of a habit to where I plant things about every other spot. I know you can collapse them into a little bit closer if you want to. That should be plenty. Okay, so now we're going to go look for sand and gravel, and let's see, I don't see anything but sand there, but okay. Vein miner to the rescue. Okay, let's see, make sure there was no clay down in here, so that should give me enough sand to start it. I may actually have to dig something out of the ground. Okay, nearest water. Right there is water. So I'm going to head that way. Because, oh, berry trees. Those are excellent. They're good for food. They're free. And I don't have to use anything else for it. Okay. There we are. Now let's see. Question is, are we going to get lucky in that? Okay, I've got sand. Looking for clay now, or gravel, either one. Ooh, hole in the ground. Is this the one I fell in earlier? No, it's a different one. Yeah, I have to be careful about stuff like that. Okay, I have more sand. I don't need the sand at the moment because I'd rather gather me some more berries. It's one of those things since I'm here already. Okay, let's go back to the river because I know there's sand here. I need gravel and or clay. Yeah, it's a bit steep to explore at the moment. Okay, there we go, there's clay. Okay, so I'm going to put something in my hand. I can use the shovel. What happened there? I can use the shovel, but what will happen is I will break the shovel. So I'm going to go down here. Before I start drowning, I'm going to vein mine the clay. Takes a while to do it, but again, you get a lot of it when you do it that way. Okay, I made it to the surface and I didn't even start to drown. Okay, now all I need to do is I need to go find the gravel, which is right there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mine that. There we go. Oops, I don't get it. Okay, there we go. I got some flint. I'm not going to make it, am I? Did I? Nope, no I didn't. Thought I crashed for a second. I don't know, it must be something to do with Optifine, the shader pack or something. I don't know, it does that to me sometimes. Okay, so I've got sand. I've got the 3 things to start with, and I have 10 flint. That's enough to get going. So I'm going to go over here, swim across. I'm going to use tons of clay. So since I happen to be real near the clay, I'm going to go ahead and grab it since I'm to be here. And since I'm right here, I'm going to grab the sand as well. See how much of this stuff I can get. And okay, let's see, find a spot where I can get out of the water. I'm glad this mod doesn't have the I guess you call them the attack fish or the killer fish. Something else that I didn't do is I didn't mark at least my start of my home base. I'll have to do that as soon as I get back because I know me, I will get lost. There she is. First thing we're going to do is that we're going to update our pickaxe. Or actually, I can go into here now to the quest board, to the getting started, and all I had to have was 2 flint. Let's see, I'm going to get the cactus sword blade because neither one of those at the moment I'm going to use. The sword blade's a pretty good sword blade for tinkers. So let me go ahead and use it to get it out of my inventory. Because if you look at it and you put it on here, right now it's an attack 4 and 2. It takes me to 5.4 and 2. And look at my durability. Went from 82 to 275. So it actually has prickly. So it actually, you have to watch out for that, but at least it does good as a sword blade for the beginning. Okay, so now we need to increase. Get me a flint pick kit. Okay, there's a little bug in here that it's a visual bug, and that if I just actually picked it up, put it back, it gives it to me. So I hadn't quite figured out why it's doing that yet. I attempted. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. I'm going to do that one. I attempted to upgrade the pack. This is running 46 right now, 1.0 46, I believe is the thing. I went to 47 and it crashed as I attempted to load the game. And I've seen that there's a 48. It hasn't hit curse yet. And so, what am I in this one for? Okay, let's go back in here where I was. There we are. So now I've got flint. Okay, so what I want to do now is make some grout. Well, actually, let's look and see what our good old quest book, clay bucket. So unfired clay bucket. I happen to know that, if I'm not mistaken, that's an unfired clay bucket. And so that should have registered. There we go. So I get a loot chest, which is great. Next is a smeltery. Now, so I've got to make all these smeltery components. Well, they all basically consist of grout. So let's see how we make grout, the best way to make grout. And let's see if I can spell it correctly. That helps a lot of times. Okay, so a block of clay and those around. So let's make, I'm going to probably make that many of them to start with. And then take grout, and I should be able to get a stack. We'll start out with a stack. Okay, see, I have a furnace somewhere. Actually, I have multiple furnaces, and so since I'm going to be making so much of it, let's plop about, I don't know, 4 of those things down. Let's help ourselves out. I'll put that back in there. So now I can start making charcoal, which I want to start out with this. And so for each one, I want to do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same here. I need to go out and cut down some trees, which I will go do. And that should be enough that when that's done, I can pop that under there. And it'll give me 8 more. Actually, let me put 9 in there just to be safe. Put this in here and that'll give me 8 more. Okay, so while that's going on, I'm getting near the end of the day, but I'm gonna, I've got a tree already. Actually 3 trees. There we go. I'm very happy. It saves me from having to go hunting trees. And I have a bed in there now, so I don't have to worry about, not being able to do anything at night. Even though I feel sorry for the village, that I had to take the stuff from the village, still, it helps me immensely. Okay, so I believe that's plenty there. So hop up here. Ooh, I did some vein mining, that made me hungry. Okay, so that means the first thing in the morning what I'm going to do is I'm going to let's see, where was those seeds at? So I'm going to get some of that. Okay, wheat. I've got Pam's Harvest Craft in here. What can I do with wheat that actually, let's see, I don't think I can do anything straight with wheat. Straw, that makes, why did I move? I thought something had hit me. I must have bumped a key. They're trying to shake me up there. Okay, I'm hitting you and I'm on wheat. And let's see, open that one more time. I'm hitting you are on wheat. Let's see if I'm in something. Let's see if I just put, I don't know that they have the bread recipe anymore. Nope, you got to do straw from Enigmatica, and I can make sheep bait. That's different. I've not seen that one before. That must be for Skyblock. It said Exnalo. Usually that's Skyblock. Okay, so I can take dough. What can I do with dough in a smelter? And I can make bread. There we go. So I have some food. Glass bottles. Okay. Let's wait till it gets dark. Okay, I can sleep now, but let me see what I got. I got a fan. Okay, if I set up a marble farm using a fan, that will do good. And I also can get water now. I don't know if I have to fire that to get water or not. I will look and see though. Let me go over here, starting day 4. I slept before I had any monsters around. Spawns, so let me go do that. Let me go grab some of this water if it lets me. Okay, no, gotta cook it. I knew I wasn't too sure what I could do with an unfired, but it's probably just like you would think if it was out of molding clay and it was unfired. It's not going to do you very good. Okay, so I've got plenty of charcoal now. Well, not plenty of charcoal, I've got charcoal. So I'm going to take it and turn it into tiny charcoal. That's actually additions. And I'm going to do half and half. And actually, while I'm going to do in that one, I'm going to start that one there. And I'm going to change the grout and start that there. And as soon as this is gone, I'm going to get water and start planting me some crops so that I will have a steady supply. Okay, I'll be one shy, but that'll be good enough. Okay, so I'm going to go over here. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot myself again. Okay, hit J. Okay, so actually I can see the village really well. Okay, I open the map. Okay, I'm going to come down to waypoints, which is at the bottom. I'm going to set a new waypoint, and then I'm going to say base 1, just in case I have any other bases. Okay, so now I feel much better about leaving the area to go get water. There we go, got water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up and let's see, I was thinking about putting the smelter right over here. So, oh, all these trees are already grown up. See, let me go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to put water right there. Okay, so now what I can do is I can open up my Matic. I can come back in here. And then I'm going to grab me some hemp seeds. That way I can get string. I'm going to just go ahead and plant both of those. Tomato seeds, chili pepper seeds. At the moment I'm not going to do that. I'm going to plant, let's see, I'm going to plant about 8 of those. And let's see. And as I get other things, I'll put them in there. Okay, the Matic, like I say, the Matic you can use as a hoe. Is that a worm? It's 2 worms. Excellent. So now I can actually put them right in here. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to come over here with it. I'm going to go ahead and do this because I can. Let's see. This is 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, great. I've got worms everywhere. So what I can do, I can go ahead and put my worms down. I got 4 worms at the moment. That's great. Okay, so I can put a worm down here. I can put my industrial hemp there. I can go ahead around here. I can start putting that, and then I can move over. All of those will be in under the effect of the worm, one of the worms. And I'll just put another one over here, and I'll save those other 3 in case I want to move them elsewhere, because I haven't really figured a good way of getting them back. Okay, so how are we doing on this now? So we have 16 and 15, so that's 31. So the first thing we want to do is we want a controller, which is a circle. There's my controller. Let me get up here. One thing I do need to do is I need to make, for miscellaneous, I'm going to get another set of tiny coal, put it in this top one, and that way I can do 1Z, I call it 1Z, 2Z things, which is going to be for the glass. So that way I can build a seared tank. Okay. And then whoops, oh no, I got an actual editions book. Okay, now to keep having 500 books for all of this stuff, something that you can do is make a I can't pronounce it. There we go, Akashic tome, and basically it's a bookshelf and a book. And luckily, for just such an emergency, I grabbed some books. So it's 3 books plus a book. And to make a bookcase, a bookshelf, you'll need 6 wooden planks, since you only get 2, this being an expert mode. And so now I got a bookshelf, so I'll take that here, put that on it. Now I have a tome. The great thing about tomes is right now, if I open it up and look at it, it has nothing in it. It's empty. I come and I put that into it. Boom. Now I'll go to open it up and look. I have actually editions manual in it. A lot of packs will come with it already there, and so you don't have to make one. This one doesn't, so you have to make one, and it's a good tip. Otherwise, you'll wind up, each one of these mods will have when you open it up, each one of these will have a book, and you don't carry around 10 books. This just lets you carry around 1, and it will save inventory spaces. Okay, so I have a seared tank and a smelter controller. Let's go back to the quest book. Now I need 2 seared bricks. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, next a drain, and a drain is strictly 3 and 3. Let's go to the next one, a faucet and a casting table. Okay, a faucet is strictly 3. Then a casting table is the shape of a table. And let's see, and 2 clay. Wait a minute, I've got it. There it went. Okay, it took a minute for register. I was fixing to say, I know I did it. Just didn't give me credit quite for it. Okay, so next thing is I've got to mine some copper. But first thing I'm going to do on these is I'm going to put out, let's see, how much more of this do I have? Because having just a regular one, let's see, I'm going to take I could take the grout or the coal or the glass. I think I'll take the grout. Oh, wait a minute, back. I just got a loot chest. Okay, I thought I got let's see where I'm at. Where did the loot chest go? There it is. Okay, what did I get? Avocado sapling. Okay, that's food, plus you can make it into seeds. Wow, all of my I don't want to do this in line so that I cut it down accidentally, so I'm going to plant you right there. Okay, I got a few minutes, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to cut my trees down, that way I'll be sure I don't run out of wood. Whoops, there we go. And good. Usually sometimes if you put them side by side like that, you can mine the whole thing. I have tried to pack them. Let's see what it'll do. I've tried to pack them before right next to each other, making a, like a continuous one. And I've seen other YouTubers be able to do that. I haven't had much luck in that it's really slow doing that. Okay, how are we doing over here? Yeah, I love the worms. The worms are our friend, as I heard from a movie once. Okay, so I need to ditch that. Okay, I'm going to ditch that, or at least most of that. Get rid of the gravel. I'm going to make, let's see, what else can I make from that? Really, to get anything out, I'm going to need a casting basin, and then another faucet. And then everything else I'm going to do is I'm going to need to make seared bricks, because I'm going to make a 3x3. Okay, so if I come out here and I'm going to make a 3x3. Okay, more seeds. Seeds are good. I want to back up to, let's see where I want to put that at. Actually, I may put it on this side. Yeah, I'll put it right here. Okay, oops, need a shovel. Okay, so I'm going to put it right here. Put it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yep, never mind under your feet. That was dumb. I have done that before and gotten into trouble. So, okay, controller here, seared tank here, and then I always put the smelty drain on the side, even though I have to dig 2 holes by it, here and here. Then at that much I can put the casting table. I'm going to put the casting table here, the basin there, and then I'm going to put both of the faucets to where I don't have to have a second smelty drain. And now the issue is going to be is that I'm going to need to make some more seared bricks, because I'm only going to have 5. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7, and 10, and 13. So I'll need 13 more bricks, or 13 more, not bricks, but 13 more things, and then I will need 4 times that, 52 more seared bricks, which is 26 more. I need to make 26 more. Oh, got to be nighttime. Okay, this is Dorn 6565 signing off for today.